Good afternoon. The Attorney General finished up his comments shortly before 11 o'clock this morning here at the Dirksen Federal Courthouse. He was joined by federal prosecutors as well as federal agents, all very quick to point out that Operation Legend, in their eyes, is working.
The bottom line is that Operation Legend has played a critical role in cutting Chicago's murder rate roughly in half since before the operation.
The Trump administration rolled out Operation Legend back in July to try and add some federal muscle along with a strong federal sentencing to fight a number of surge in violence across the country. Certainly fits in with the president's law and order campaign theme heading into November and includes sending in federal agents from several departments, the FBI, U.S. Marshal Service, Homeland Security, ATF, and others, to cities along with millions of federal dollars that will go to local law enforcement to help combat crime. Operation Legend started in Kansas City and is named after a child who was killed there. It has since moved to 8 other cities, of course, including Chicago. Mayor Lightfoot first was against the operation moving here, but after some assurance from the federal agents that they wouldn't be roaming Chicago streets in full gear like in Portland, she dropped her opposition in late July. About 200 new federal law enforcement agents moved in to join about 200 that were already working here. Nationally, the Department of Justice says Operation Legend has resulted in 600 people being federally charged. At least 150 of those have been charged with homicides. The DOJ says it's also taken close to 550 guns off the streets, 200 just in Chicago alone. Along with the guns, agents say they have also taken a lot of drugs off the street. Now, this morning, the AG said there have been 120 people charged in Chicago since Operation Legend started about 7 weeks ago. This is the latest breakdown of arrests, which shows about 103 arrests, 27 for narcotics, 72 for firearms. 4 others have been charged with other violent crimes. And here is the federal prosecutor that covers Chicago.
Much work remains to be done. The level of violence in Chicago remains far too high, and it could be demoralizing. Many children have been senselessly killed and injured. And while there are many things that need to be done to help Chicago's violent crime problem, one thing that all rational people can agree upon is that violent offenders need to be held accountable for their crimes.
Both the mayor and superintendent of police, we are told, were invited to today's press conference, but both declined. The city has credited the drop in month-to-month violent crime here in Chicago to a number of things, but not Operation Legend. The mayor has said in the past a number of the cases that are now being charged federally were already in the works before Operation Legend came to Chicago. Now, we are told that the mayor will talk to reporters a little later on this afternoon around 2 o'clock. We are live at the Dirksen Federal Courthouse. I'm Eric Rung, WGN News.